Hi everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and look at what I got. Brand new Wave 2 G.I. Joe Kreo set. It's the Ghoststriker versus the Cobra ASP. Or ASP. Or ASP. I don't know how it's pronounced. But actually, this set is just referred to as the Ghoststriker X16. Um, Toys R Us exclusive. Got this off ToysRUs.com. Here's the front of the box. Here's the back of the box. So it looks like a pretty involved kit. 207 pieces, and probably some stickers too, because you know, love to drive me nuts. But let's open it up and see what we got inside. Okay, so here we have the bags for the various parts. Just looking, I can pretty much tell that the two vehicles are not split, and that parts for both are intertwined. I did get an answer from my question from the previous video, and Lego, the bags are set up that it's very organized, that the part of the vehicle, or if it's small enough, the vehicle you are building, all the parts are in its own marked bag. But what's nice here is that the figures, and it looks like all of their necessary accessories, are packaged individually. It looks like the Cobra Trooper is the only one that comes with a stand, but I figure that's because Ace will be in the vehicle. The vehicle does come with stickers, not that many, but you know, a fair and safe enough amount. And you've got parts, lots and lots of parts. So I have some building to do, and when I'm done, we'll take a look at the figures first. And starting us off, here's the Cobra Trooper. Same build as most of the other Cobra Troopers, using body parts from the Transformers line. Nice blue detailing along the chest here. You do have that bandolier, a little bit different than the traditional look. His weapon is a typical assault rifle with the clip that you can make it a bayonet, or you can have him hold the knife separately. Great helmet. Not the standard Cobra Trooper helmet. It probably would come with Steeler or one of the tank drivers, since it has the goggles on it, and that can be moved up and down. But yep, and he has the little Kreo stand. Articulation, swivel head, swivel at the waist, limited ball joints at the arms, limited ball joints at the hips. You've had one Kreo figure, you know exactly what they're like. And here's Ace. Interesting thing is that Ace is based on his classic appearance when he came with the Ghoststriker, and not the updated look from when he came with the Ghoststriker, which was a late 80s, early 90s jet. As you can see, he does come with a sidearm, a little pistol right there. You can pass it off as a flare gun. Ooh, just notice the hip has popped up a little. So there you go, nice tight fit. Again, same articulation as usual. Swivel at the head, limited ball jointed arms, swivel at the waist, limited ball jointed hips. Great detailing, and I like the helmet here. It is clear around the face, but it's open there at the faceplate, which is kind of odd, unlike the original figure. One thing, though, you do want to mention is the head really pegs into that helmet to the point where it's very difficult, almost impossible, to get the helmet off once it's on. So I do highly recommend making sure the head is straight before putting the helmet on. I think mine's a little crooked, but it's not that noticeable. Okay, what was a few seconds for you is actually about an hour and a half later for me. And here we are, the Cobra ASP. Right off the bat, I want to say, and I don't know if it's coming off on camera, the bricks used for this on the sides and the back, a very nice dark navy blue, and I really like it. I think it's a little bit darker than what the original toy was. I didn't have this. I had the Python Patrol version. Interesting enough, there is a little ball joint hitch here, so I don't know, maybe this can be towed by one of the larger Cobra vehicles. I know there's some sort of not quite his tank already out, and I know we have a real hiss coming, so maybe. But as you can see, the Cobra Trooper fits in there. He's sitting. Unfortunately, he doesn't peg into place, but this harness, black harness pieces, sort of hold him. I mean, I also have him holding his gun just so I don't lose the part. Um, it does have two pressure launching missiles, which I will demonstrate now. And yes, you just saw that these, they really don't fire well. It's sort of like you're flinging them. But that is a nice touch. I can understand. It does rotate, which is nice. That little bit of assembly is quite fun to do. Um, Without the missiles, you do notice it does become a little back heavy. I think you can. Not sure you can swing those down to counterbalance it, but this really isn't the star of the set. The star of the set is the Ghoststriker, which we're going to get to right now. And here it is. First off, right off the bat, you have a nice little ladder here to simulate the character climbing up to get in. I'm going to move that off to the side just so you can get a better view. There are some stickers on this, on the tail fin here, and then on the side you have the G.I. Joe logo and the classic star. Also in the cockpit is a dash display. Um, as with most Kreo stickers, they don't fit as wonderfully as they can. The cockpit does open. I do want to mention, pay close attention when building the front assembly for the cockpit. There is a black 2-point brick. It's a plate. You want to make sure you put that on before you put on the clip, because that will actually help get the canopy into position to close properly, which I was having a bit of an issue with. Ace fits in there quite nicely. He does peg in, unlike the ASP pilot. There is a removable joystick. The It's on a ball joint that clips into a socket with 3 prongs. I like to position it with the prong facing towards Ace. Unfortunately, you really can't get it to hold in his hand without twisting the waist around, which I really didn't want to do. I am a little disappointed. These side panels here that you can see with the G.I. Joe logo, they are only pegged in right here. I would have liked it if there was like another peg further back, something to secure it, because it is flimsy, and if you go to grip the front of the jet to put the pilot in, such as Ace, make sure you grasp from up here, because that's where they're pegged in. Go ahead and close the canopy back down. Does have landing gear. Unlike the ASP, the tires are plastic. The tires were rubber. The rear landing gear can actually fold up, which I think is a nice touch, although it's still somewhat visible and kind of pointless since the front landing gear can't, but it is the thought that counts. This too also has, I should say, pressure launching missiles, but there is a spring, and I just knocked this plate off. Like I mentioned, there's only pegs in on one location, right here on the side. It would be nice if there was more, but just peg it back into place. As I said, there were springs in these missile launchers, so to fire them, and which they do fire a bit better than the pressure launchers on the ASP, just with one finger, put it to the side of the launcher, and with your thumb, push the missile to the side, and it should disengage. We'll do it again from on this side. Shoot it off, and again, just all you're using is your thumb, and there you go. It ain't wonderful. If they were going to put the spring in, I would have liked that they had a push button launcher, but all in all, this is a nice jet. The rear thruster here can spin for some reason. Don't know why. I would have liked to have seen, if you're familiar with the original Ghoststriker, it had a light gimmick where it could project images on a wall, hence the name Ghoststriker. Um, the pipe dream would have been to have that mechanism here, but maybe in the front had a build that could have simulated that look. But all in all, this is a nice jet, and I do believe you'll enjoy the set. So let's get my final thoughts. Since the selling point of the set was the Ghoststriker, hence it's the only vehicle named on the packaging, I would have liked to have seen a little more attention paid to it. As I mentioned, a extra point to peg the side panels in, maybe some extra bricks to make this a little larger, a two-seater vehicle possibly. Um, since they put Ace in his classic outfit instead of the outfit he was wearing in the Ghost Striker, perhaps not include the asp at all and put the bricks in to make this a larger jet and make it the Sky Striker. With that said, I enjoy the set. Again, I think maybe Hasbro would be better off taking these smaller Cobra vehicles with the troopers and then selling them separately in little sets. Just imagine that. That'd be something really cool that you can buy like troop building sets with these little vehicles. But again, that's a pipe dream. Um, as I mentioned in the beginning, all the G.I. Joe Kreo sets are Toys R Us exclusives, so if you see them, feel free to pick them up. This is your old pal Chuck for Ace and the Cobra Trooper with the Ghost Striker and the Asp. We'll see you next time.